Hey guys, today's on schizophrenia and overgeneralization. Schizophrenia and overgeneralization, but before we get to this, please allow my brief prelude. As you know, I've conveniently recorded it for our mutual comfort, our mutual convenience, and our mutual luxury. And hey, listen, I've been around a few preludes in my years. I'm no spring chicken. I'm telling you, this prelude's got something. It's particularly luxurious, kind of like what's luxurious? Under the sun. What do you got? It's got to be under the sun, though. What's that? Bing cherries? Okay.
Hello
Yes.
there, my name is Robert Francis. You've
Indeed.
stumbled on my Unconquering Schizophrenia YouTube channel, where me and the bird...
That's Mike.
That's right, we talk schizophrenia.
He's a wren.
This is the cut of my jib right here for reasons of my medical confidentiality.
Flies in the sun.
I'm a licensed clinical social worker times 15 years.
Like the wren.
That's a lot of gabbing and chatting.
Too much gabbing
I've been
and chatting.
diagnosed with schizophrenia for a score 5 and 1.
Oh boy.
And that puts a little gray fleck in my beard.
Advancing down the jib.
Thank you for joining me on my channel. Now to topic.
I think in many ways schizophrenia is an overgeneralization. And that's a cognitive distortion. And when psychosis becomes our generalized outlook, then we are psychotic and more floridly psychotic. And it's a generalized state of being. And it usually happens incrementally. Little specifics by specifics by specifics, trigger by trigger by trigger specifically, and then we overgeneralize it into a full-blown psychosis. So the lesson learned that I have is like if you get specifically triggered in an interpersonal environment, not to expand that to a generalized gestalt or a generalized psychotic state. In other words, don't take a specific and blow it up to a generalized global kind of perspective where psychosis prevails. And if you do get overgeneralized, remember, it's better to go back to the specifics, go back to specific interactions, and try not to overgeneralize in a global sense. So if you get specifically triggered, the key is not to overgeneralize it into a full-blown psychotic gestalt. So it can work both ways. If you get specifically triggered, it can go global. And if you're global, you can work back to just staying what's right in front of you instead of what is global. So psychosis is kind of a global, generalized state. So that helps me. When I feel like a generalized psychosis, I move back to just what's in front of me and stop worrying about such a global perspective. Bing cherries are terrific. You could put cherries in everything, right? Love the Bing cherry. Love the Bing cherry. All right, guys, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time on the Unconquering Schizophrenia YouTube channel. I appreciate all your views. Thanks.